All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Here we go! 15 line. 15 line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check it back, check it back. 80 weapons. Get it.
On second down, a run with Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Just like that. Just like alpha. 58.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the option. 44 yards on the ground.
And the Cowboy first down.
Got it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
X3, 218, chop. 2.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rip left. 57. Mike, 57. Yo. Plant.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Washington's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Washington. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 31. Hey, exit. Defense, get out the field. Defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll let it, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
2nd and 11. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7th. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 36-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Bravo! 58's the money! 58's the money! I'll get him! Get him! Greystone travel. Check three, check three, check three.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Ready? 58, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And we got 61. Matchbox right. Check. Go. Check. Hot. 58, boy. 55.
Here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On the double. 58's the money. Come on. Now. Hey, dude. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 58's the money. 58.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Man, that's trash.
Now it's Breida. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter. Goose. Hey. Hey, watch it. 2.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. Go 58's the mic. Hey, high 7.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. And for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half. I believe it was you, Mr. Davis, who said something about them opening things up, taking shots downfield because that D might gang up against the run, and we just saw evidence of why that was a good idea.
And indeed, my friend, just like a broken watch is right twice a day, I get them right every now and then.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
30. Inside. Smooth. Y'all playing the wrong football. General West.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Lucky.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, team 6.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We need 18. 57. Hey, let's get this. We need
Rodgers with a keeper. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We need 18.
Fournette running out of the gun. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught by OBJ. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
50. Pick it up. Hey, Orbit. 57. 57 the mic. Let's go, D. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left and incomplete.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Hey, Echo. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. It's caught. Beckham. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
258. Now, Liz. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They run again with Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Here we go, D. You draw quarter.
This is Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're going to look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line.
They go counter with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
218, jump. That's just me and you. That's just me and you. Hey, Charlie. 5.
They'll look to throw here. He's got it complete to Perkins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check, get it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 8, read. 58, right there. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Once again, they run with Green on 1st down, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57, Mike 57. Hey, wahoo!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
60 Pittsburgh. I got one. Showing up. 6-6, bullet 5. Ready?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 24.
This is Fournette. Given 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back in. Out. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Plant.
On the run, it's Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good, And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So, Charles, so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point.